Hello, and welcome to OK Karen.
Okay, Karen.
So today we are going to talk about our favorite, well, not our favorite, but we're going to talk about music videos. We're going to talk about groundbreaking music videos, some of our favorite music videos, just
Very
wanted to bring some
ones.
music.
Yeah.
Yes, we wanted to bring music back into the podcast. So here you go.
Yeah. And
now
I'm
we must
finishing my dinner. I'm sorry. It's 8 p.m. and I haven't eaten.
What are you eating?
I'm eating chicken lo mein that I made.
Oh, very nice. Maybe you could share the recipe.
Sure. I'll share the recipe in the description in the YouTube.
Yeah, there you go. See, I'm always looking out for y'all. We must make a disclaimer. We wanted to play some of these music videos while we were talking, but because of YouTube and we can't do that. So we're just going to put pictures up. So if you're listening, there are pictures. If you're just listening to the podcast, there are pictures up of these music videos.
Copyright laws, though, Karen, we're not allowed to play videos.
They just won't let us do it. I mean,
come on. We just want to show like 5 seconds of it, but no.
YouTube's being such a Karen.
Exactly. So, we just came up with this idea. We were like, let's do something with music. And so it's not necessarily, like Angela said, it's not necessarily our favorites, but it is ones that we remember, and probably everybody remembers them if you were alive at the time. Even if you weren't alive, you need to go back and watch these videos.
Right. So first of all, do you have any shout outs?
I don't think I have any shout outs right now.
Okay, I kind of do.
Okay.
I need to shout out Leslie's brother.
Okay. Mr. Leslie's brother.
Yes. So I've shouted him out before and he didn't subscribe. He was like, oh, wow. Da, da, da. So he finally subscribed. Karen. I know he subscribed. So thank you. Thank you.
Pete?
Thank you.
Did you say Pete?
What?
What's his name?
His name is not Pete.
You just said Pete. What's his name? Do you know his name? Oh, Karen.
It's Leslie's brother. I don't think
Leslie's
it's
brother.
Jeremy.
Now. I totally called you out on it. Now I don't know what he's gonna do. He's probably gonna unsubscribe.
He probably is.
Don't unsubscribe. I still love you, Leslie's brother.
It's not. I don't think it's Jeremy.
Oh, okay. I don't think it's Steven.
Because she has 2 brothers, and I think one is Jeremy. I don't think that's Jeremy.
You may be digging the hole even deeper, you understand. I don't think it's David. Now you say one. I don't think it's...
So, when we thought about this idea...
Angela loves me, even though I'm a smart ass. Okay, go ahead. I
forgot what I was going to say. You have totally thrown me off.
It's not Jeremy.
Karen.
Okay. So let's get started. So
I said, yes.
Okay.
Well, let me say, when we were saying music videos, there was one that came to my mind immediately. It was our time when we were younger. You have to remember, it was TRL was huge on MTV. TRL stood for Total Request Live. Carson Daly was on it. It was huge. And this video kind of took the artist and just made her a superstar. And it's Britney Spears, Hit Me Baby One More Time. Just absolutely huge. Everyone dressed like the Catholic schoolgirl outfit.
And I want to say, I think there's still certain outfits that you could dress up as, like say for Halloween or something, and people would know exactly who you are. And Britney Spears, Hit Me Baby One More Time outfit. And that's saying something, because I mean, right away, people would be like, that's Britney Spears. There's
right. She had I was about to say the hair, the pigtails.
So do you want to start? I can pull up the pictures. You ready?
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Bring it
up. The other one I was going to say is Madonna's cone bra. Like you walk into a party with that, people are like, oh, you're Madonna. I mean, they're like 16 maybe, but but everybody else would know.
And then this was obviously her first single. And then she just went every song. This is not Britney Spears.
Yes, just a second.
Okay.
Well, because you have them in order and then you're not going in order, Karen.
Oh, well, I just wanted to talk like why we kind of started this. This was what.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go back to this until we're ready.
Let's go. Okay. But I was going to say about Britney, then all of her videos, music videos, you know, like huge.
Huge.
One where she's in the all red and she's doing it. What is that song? Oops, I Did It Again. The Toxic, where she's a flight attendant. Remember that You're So Lucky. Remember that song?
Lucky Star, yeah.
Yes. Stronger, Piece of Me. I mean, I'm a Slave for You in the Jungle thing, you know, and anyone can dress up like any of those characters and know, oh, you're Britney Spears in this music video. So it really.
So the whole thing with music videos is like, I think there just came a point where people realized, okay, music videos are going somewhere and these videos can actually make or break your song. Like what is skyrocketing people to popularity, and it may be just an okay song, but if you have an awesome video with it, you're gonna sell millions of records, you know.
100%. Yes.
So I look at me looking up some stuff.
Look at you preparing.
I looked up right. Well, I'm making up for last one. Last one I didn't prepare anything. I was like, Angela and John will get everything you need to know for Alaska. Zero prep. So I looked up when MTV was launched. Do you take a guess what year? What year was MTV's?
1980.
1981. Good job.
Oh, okay.
August 81.
I knew it was right around whatever.
Whatever. It was right around the beginning of the 80s. Yeah. And so I looked it up, and then I looked up the very first music video on MTV. And do you know what it was?
What is that? No. Am I looking at it?
Video killed the radio star.
The radio star. Oh.
Isn't that funny? Isn't that just so edgy, like MTV thing to do? Like the first video we're going to premiere on our station is Video Kill the Radio, which I love that song.
Yes,
so I was like,
I do too.
I thought, wow, that is just so like cheeky.
No, it was in black and white.
So you have to look up the video. It wasn't black and white because of the time. I think they did it on purpose to show like the era of like TV coming in and taking over what radio used to be. Because that's what the song's about. So like when TV's introduced, nobody sits around listening to the radio anymore because they're all watching TV programming. So that song is actually about years before, because, you know, families just sit around and listen to radio shows together.
Right.
And then TV came in, killed the radio star. Yeah. Yeah. And so the music video is, I think it's most black and white or all black and white. I can't remember right now, but yeah, because it's like, you know, showing that. So that was the first song they played.
What's your next video?
Oh, the next one is from 1982. I looked up the years for these as well.
Why do you have that?
This is the first one. This is the picture.
I know. What's the 1982? What's the significance of that one?
What? What'd you say?
I said, what's the significance of the next one?
It's the first video we're going to talk about. Besides this was just the intro of like when MTV came out. So MTV came out in 1981. This was the first song that they showed, and it was all music videos. And I really think at the time, like probably it was whichever, like the cable provider taking a risk, because I don't think, I mean, did people think it was going to take off the ground? Like,
you know, I don't know, but later I just remember music videos. It was announced like, oh, there's a new Backstreet Boys video coming out in 5 days. It was a countdown, you know, it was a huge ordeal. And as we will see, music videos, some of them became like mini movies.
Yes.
Is that what we're going into?
Yeah, that's what we're going into. So I just thought it was really cool to be like in the very, you know, I wasn't paying attention at this point because I was too young, but in the very beginning to be like, I'm sure people were like, we're going to have a channel that plays music videos all day.
Right.
Like, how is that going to make any money? And boy, were they wrong, because it was huge. And unfortunately,
but now we don't even have that.
I know, because there's YouTube. So everybody just goes and watches what they want. Okay. So 1982.
Oh, and listen, every time I typed in like best music video, you know, on any list, Thriller was always number one. Always.
I think this definitely like opened people's eyes to the fact that, like I said earlier, one, you can make a crap ton of money selling music off of a video. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like the video can skyrocket it. And two, like you can do anything with music video. And I think before that, people are just like, we're just going to play our instruments and sing, like, and you record it.
Thriller, the choreography of Thriller, it is
the makeup,
just 1982, and it is transcended. Like everyone knows Thriller, and they know what was the movie 13 going on 30?
Yeah.
Is that it? Bless me.
Love is a battlefield. Love is a battlefield.
Yeah, but they do
God
Thriller.
Bless you.
She does it.
Yeah, she does. She does it. Yeah.
And that kind of pulls everyone at that party that's dying, pulls them all together, and they have just a blast.
Yes.
And I mean, I don't know. I know some of I know that, but I don't know all of it. I know you clap up top and you do that. I don't,
But if this would have come out when we were in our pre-teen, our teenage years, we would have known all of it. Because we were all like, let me see that Tootsie Roll.
Right.
So we knew the dances at our time. We knew which videos and all of them. And probably we knew some of even Britney's, stuff in the beginning. Spice Girls, things that were, coming out right then. For sure we'd know Thriller. So if you have not seen Thriller, I don't know what's wrong with you. You should have seen it. I don't either.
Video. Everyone should have seen it.
You need to cut out 15 minutes of your day and watch it, because it is a 14-minute video.
This is a mini movie. It
is. And it's awesome. I mean, it's
what I also like in it, when he's eating popcorn,
the GIF.
Right.
That's so funny. Okay, so let's move on. So we're going in order here, chronological order.
Okay.
And the next one is... Oh, it's so small. I'm sorry. I don't know how to zoom in. What is this? Oh, it's Take On Me.
It's that song. If y'all haven't heard it,
Take On Me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sing. I'm gonna try not to sing this whole because no one needs to hear that.
Okay, here we go. I found it. It's a little bit better.
This is the one that's part cartoon, part.
Yes. So this is kind of this one I chose this one and Thriller, but this one because it kind of opened up people's eyes to the fact that you could do, some different ideas and some computer graphics, and you could mix things up. Also, remember Paula Abdul had that one with
I was
Roger
just
Rabbit.
About to say with the cartoons.
Yeah, and that one was huge because that was just
the beat was like, "You got the best of me, done."
Yes.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah. I can't remember.
I can't remember either, but yes. And that was a huge groundbreaking thing with her having animated in her videos.
So animated and using now of course computer graphics are used in every video, I'm everywhere. Sure. But at the time, this was huge. So it was a drawing and it comes to life, and it's Take On Me by AHA.
Do you know what year this is?
This is yes. I'm sorry, I don't know if I said it. This is 1985.
Okay.
So we're in the middle of
couple years, after Thriller.
Okay, you ready? The next one is your pick, Angela.
I'm super excited. I don't know. Oh, I know what it is.
You do?
It's got to be Madonna.
I'm so sorry. We're having technical difficulties.
If it weren't.
There we go.
Oh, it's Janet Jackson. Oh,
this is your pick?
Okay. So, let me tell you, have you seen this video?
I have, but not in a long time.
When they start the video, she does this thing with her hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. And Leslie, I was talking to Leslie, so shout out Leslie, last night, and I mentioned this video, and she said the same thing.
Does she remember that?
The hand thing, yes, because it's how they do it. I don't know why.
Interesting.
It's at the very start of it. And then they're kind of in soldier uniform, but the choreography is amazing. It's like a black and white video. It is. I just and
I remember the outfits and the choreography.
Yes, and it's a group of them, and it's perfect. Of course, it's perfect, but it is just. I think of this Rhythm Nation when I think of good music videos, because I remember being young and being like, wow, how Nsync they all are.
It's just so interesting how quickly I feel like it changed because of music videos. It changed from you know, like the three women on stage that are like,
oh
they're
yeah,
singing, you
with
know,
their
like
hair,
just like
one's
swaying.
in pastel
They're
pink
just
and purple and yellow, and
they're just
yeah.
basically like toe step, back to side, and singing in their microphones, and maybe wearing similar outfits, maybe even not doing that. There's no real choreography. I mean, if there is, it's like kind of posing. It's not like this was like intense choreography that we start seeing
Janet
from.
is dancing. Yes.
Oh, and yeah, she
100%.
was for sure known for her dancing, you know.
Because some of the women just, or even men, they just stand and people dance around them.
Yes.
She's dancing.
And
just
so
like
Michael. Yeah, right. Exactly. So, so I just think that, I mean, gosh, because if you think about it, that's only been 20 years from like the 60s to the 80s.
Right.
And it changed immensely. And I think that's because of the videos, you know, because before that it was just drastically like, oh, you're on Ed Sullivan in front of a live audience and you just kind of snap your fingers and sing along. And that's about it. You know, I mean, the Beatles moved a little bit more, but not much, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, Elvis did, but you know, that was scandalous. Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Now here's your Madonna that you wanted to see.
And is this in the I think this is in the 90s, right? Is Vogue in like
Vogue
90,
1990?
Yes.
You're in 1990.
So, and Madonna had several, like,
for those that are listening, we are looking at a picture of Madonna doing her Vogue with her hands
her Vogue,
her
which
face,
is
which we all know.
Vogue was this was also black and white, and it was just the way they did the face and the hands and the video was really, and I like the song.
It was very striking. She also names a lot of people in this video, which is like, you know, just that comes up later too. We have
Greta Garbo, Rita Hayworth, Betty Davis. I mean, they all, and it's fun. Yeah. And when she does that, it's like a close up on her, you know?
Yes.
But then Madonna also had videos that she was kind of a video queen, you know? She had Like a Prayer. She had Papa Don't Preach. Then
and
later
Like a Prayer was like pretty scandalous because of the burning crosses. I was just about to say,
I think it was controversial.
It was very controversial. Yeah. I mean, Like a Virgin was scandalous. Like a Prayer was controversial.
Yeah.
She was scandalous in like all of hers, from the cone bra on. Yeah. She was
scandalous. And then she did the one in the pink. She dressed up the diamonds.
Oh yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can't think of the name of the song. Sorry. But yeah, then even later she did Ray of Light in like the 2000s. Was that the name of it?
Yes, she did Ray of Light.
So yeah, so she's kind of a video queen also.
What's the music? Hey, Mr. DJ, put a record on, whatever that song is.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, she is very much an icon as far as music and music videos, I would say. I think from Madonna, then you came like, that's where Britney broke, you know, I think they realized, music videos are, you know, big. Britney, Christina, Lady Gaga, I think Katy Perry, they can all pretty much kind of thank Madonna. Oh, for sure. Yeah. So interesting about Madonna is that she did these kind of over the top, like dancing costumes, you know, scandalous. Everything was scandalous, you know, with her outfits and whatever, and attention grabbing. But then she also kind of did stuff like this, which was just like a close up of her face, like Vogue, you know, like very black and white, not super showy. And it gained publicity as well, which brings me, are you done with Madonna? This one of Madonna?
Yes.
Because I want to tell you about the next one. Okay. So which brings me to the next one that I chose, which was Nothing Compares to You by Sinead OConnor. Yeah. I don't know if you remember this one.
Oh, very much. You do? No, okay. I do. She just is just like that. And it's just a picture of Sinead OConnor with a black turtleneck, just singing. That's it.
Yeah. Totally black background, totally white background. It is just her face. And if you know, she had her head shaved most of her career, right?
Right.
But she is just looking directly in the camera, and it is all singing and all emotion and just like very intense. And I thought this was interesting because it was super popular, but what a risk to take, because at the time everybody else is doing a lot of like showy stuff. Like it's all, this was 1990 as well. So she's doing this at the same time as Madonna's putting stuff out, and other people that are big and costumes and kind of what all can we do in these videos. And she just like took it as like, boom, this is my face and this is my voice and that's it. And it was really popular, but I think it kind of turned, people followed that every once in a while. And some people were really popular with flashy videos and they do one like this and it kind of like resonated with people, but very emotional. And I just thought it was neat. You could see, okay, now we're taking it to it's turning a different way, a different path of music videos with this whole like intense drama thing.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
So I chose her. I don't necessarily like her, but
I was surprised actually when you sent me in. I was like, oh, okay. Because also,
she wouldn't be in my like top artist or top videos, but I do remember watching it and being like, whoa, this is like.
But when I looked up top videos, this video always was popping up.
Yeah.
It was in the top, at least top 20. On different lists. So, yeah.
So that was 1990. Next, we have Angela's pick.
Oh, yes. So this is
TLC. I almost picked this one also.
It's TLC Waterfalls. And it's such a good video. It kind of has two storylines. If Waterfalls is kind of a slower song, if you haven't heard it, it's really good. One storyline, someone gets shot, ruins life. And then another storyline is someone I think has unprotected sex and ends up getting HIV or AIDS. Yes. And it just, the people kind of disappear in the video, but it's just and then they're dancing on the water, and one part they're kind of like liquid. It's just a really cool video.
Graphically, visually, it's really cool to watch. They did some really cool things that were new at the time, like you said, with the water and the liquefied. But then also they told two stories and told them well in 4 minutes, So it was a really cool video.
And it's not, like you said, it's 4 minutes. It's not 15 minutes long.
Yeah, like Michael Jackson's.
Right. It's not going to take up most of your day. Just a little bit of it.
And I think for TLC, it definitely was different than their other videos and their other songs. It was slower and like a lot of like depth, and wasn't just like so catchy fun. So TLC Waterfalls.
Yes.
Okay? And that was in 1994. For those of you that are keeping up with the years, here's your Britney.
So if you don't know, this is Britney wearing this school. This is exactly what we were talking about. The Catholic school uniform, Hit Me Baby One More Time. That really just started her career and just catapulted her.
This was in 1998. The song came out.
Really? I would not have
thought
guessed
it was earlier than that, right?
Yes, for sure.
I was like, how is that? I thought we were younger when Britney
I thought
came
we
out.
were in high school when it came out, but I guess
we were in high school.
Well, barely.
We were in high school then when this came out, but I felt like this image of Britney has been with me, I feel like, longer than that.
Right.
Since like middle school, but apparently not. I mean, we were like
she must have done like big songs like Bam Bam, just
yes, like like every 6 months to a year.
I was about to say it was. I think it was less than a year for another.
Yeah, which is why she probably had. That's probably a cause of her breakdown. Is just like constant.
Right, but this is just like I said, this is what people think of Britney when Hit Me Baby One More Time. And then, like I listed earlier, just she went on to make so many great videos.
Yes.
What's your favorite Britney video?
I don't know. I think it'd be between this or Oops, I Did It Again.
Okay, so Oops, I Did It Again, when the guy goes down and gets
it's so stupid.
Yes, so and she's like, I thought the old lady threw it in the ocean. He's like, she did. But I wouldn't got it for you, baby.
She's like, you really shouldn't have.
I know.
I think it's super cheesy.
How she does everyone knew that with the heart, and her dance thing, and she's all in a red leather. Yes.
So
yes.
I think I like this one is fine. I think I like that one better because there's more dancing, there's more characters, there's more costume changes. This one is pretty like straightforward.
Well, she's also in the basketball uniform too, the yellow with the, you know, in this video. So she's in at least 2. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, well, I think
I like those two probably best.
Yeah, this and Oops, I Did It Again, probably my favorite of her.
The other ones later, I feel like kind of end up blending together. I remember Slave and Toxic, and I don't know, it just felt like they were really popular, but it felt like what a lot of people were doing at the time. It didn't seem
right.
Like these seem.
But it's
like
also hard to come up with, I think, new things.
I'm sure.
Too, you know,
she did a great job. I'm sure every video she has did. Like, you know, 4 billion views.
Yes, I did like Stronger. She had the chair and she kind of danced around the chair, you know. She's just a great dancer, period.
Yeah, and we see that a lot in these videos, that a lot of them are people that are into dancing as well as singing. So
right.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was
1998, you said.
1998. 1999, we have Your Name Is by Eminem.
What? My Name Is? Yes.
And he does like just a ton of pop culture references. So he's got like the Brady Bunch, he says the Shady Bunch. And he dresses up just like, I mean, it's like one reference after the other in this video. So if you haven't seen Eminem, My Name Is video, you should watch it. This I just thought was neat because he names all the, you know, he doesn't name them exactly, but he uses all these pop culture references. And a lot of times you think that is kind of like cheap or cheesy to do that, but it worked really well for him. Works well for Madonna in Vogue when she was naming, like name dropping everybody. So I feel like he just did it in a fun, super fun way, you know, and pretty lighthearted for Eminem is what I felt like.
Eminem, you know? Though, had some, like, did you see his video Stan?
I don't know.
He's right. It's Stan's about the guy that is writing to Eminem, and he wants to do this, and he has his pregnant wife, and you know that video was like, oh wow, you know, it was.
I'll have to look it up.
It was, yeah, you should watch that video. But he had a lot of videos that were just really good, you know. Also,
yeah, he really did. So I chose this one just because I thought it was fun, and. He's not into the choreography.
No, but also Eminem was, I mean, he was huge with TRL also, that whole timing.
So Eminem, My Name Is. Okay. And then let's move on to the next one. Here we go. This is you.
So I was deciding between Backstreet Boys or Nsync, because I thought you have to have a boy band with the music videos, which is crazy.
2005, by the way, and we're looking at a picture of Nsync from Bye. And
this is where they're doing the puppets. This is the song Bye Bye Bye, like Betsy said. Yes. And yeah, so I just was like, everyone knows this song, you know.
And if it comes on the radio, everyone is like, bye, bye, bye. Like, everybody does the dance with it.
The arm across doing that.
Yes,
exactly.
Ain't
so
no lie, baby, bye, bye, bye.
So that's why I chose this. I mean, you know, Backstreet Boys had a ton of music videos also, but this one, it's just that bye, 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 you know. So it's so just iconic.
And I feel like there were boy groups that were popular before Nsync.
Oh yeah,
Backstreet Boys and 98 Degrees, but they were more known. Those 3 were more known for their videos.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Choreography, because like we
in the 80s,
New Kids on the Block, but I don't remember their choreography.
Right, and that was still their time was still in the 80s MTV. But you're right, I don't remember their videos like I remember these videos. You know,
for sure. Yeah, I feel like this is when they started again doing like how we make this kind of over the top and. Learning a lot of choreography and making the video worthwhile and promoting the song through the video. And I feel like in the 80s, the boy bands didn't do that much. I can't even remember NKOTB, New Kids on the Block video. I have to look it up.
I would have to look it up too. I think I think one of them was on like their was when they were on stage.
Well, they did a little choreography on that one. Yeah,
yes,
they did their little leg thing.
But I think that was also for their concerts. It wasn't just for the music video.
And like Boys to Men, I just remember their songs and them singing. I don't remember.
I mean, I remember some of their videos, but it was like End of the Road. Oh, so sad.
They had good voices though.
Yes. But yeah, I do remember some of their videos, but it wasn't like this, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But also, who did November Rain? And Axl Rose?
Yeah.
Guns N' Roses. Yeah. No, Guns N' Roses. Yes. That was on.
That's not a boy band. That's why I looked at you like that. I'm like, what?
But boy band made me think of it. That was November Rain was on all the list also. And that's like a long video too.
Video, and it was like a mini movie.
Very dramatic. Yes. Mm-hmm.
The cold November rain.
See, I'm glad you can sing because I'm not singing. Oh, but speaking of Aerosmith, the video with Alicia Silverstone and Liv Tyler. Do you remember that one?
Yes.
Was it? I think it was Crazy.
I think
wasn't it?
I think so.
And that was a huge video because Alicia Silverstone was just like everyone knew who she was.
Yes. So it's so weird to think now that like you could have been on a music video to start your acting career. Like what's her face from Friends? Monica.
Courtney Cox.
Courtney Cox. Yes.
Yes, she was in Bruce Springsteen's.
Yes, I think it was Bruce Springsteen. And she didn't even have that big of a character in it.
No, she was just up front, like dancing.
I think he pulls her up on stage.
Yes.
And that was like the beginting of her acting career. I mean, she was on, looking for jobs as an actress, but people were like, oh, you're from Bruce Springsteen's video. And that's how she became known in the acting world, which is amazing. I mean, good for her.
So I think that's kind of jumpstart Liv Tyler being in with Alicia Silverstone, in that music
she kind of like, had a famous dad or whatever.
Yes, but I think it started.
Don't get me started because I don't like Liv Tyler as an actress very much. So
I know. But
it's not that I don't like her; it's that I think she can't really act. So we'll just leave it at that.
Okay, Karen. Dang.
Yeah, I said it. I have nothing against her personally. I don't know her personally. I just think that her acting is really bad.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. All right. So that was Bye Bye Bye. That was in 2005. Yes. I'm so excited about this one.
So, okay, when I was thinking, I was like,
this was one of the first ones we both thought of.
Yes.
I mean, it was like, come on.
To this day, everyone knows that, like, that, where you, with your arm.
Yes.
And then the hand thing. Everyone knows it. So, but then I thought, should we put a Destiny's Child? And Destiny's Child put out great videos.
Yes,
but this video is, and I was reading about this video. Beyonce said this was her first video, I think, as a single artist.
Really?
And she said she was so shocked because it was obviously the lowest budget one. She doesn't change clothes, or it's just, a couple dancers. She said it was easy to shoot, and it's probably her biggest video.
Oh, I could see that. Yeah,
for sure.
So this one is so cool though. It's so this is 2008. And I feel like it's just a throwback to like the old 40s and 50s, like performers, like women dancing performers, like the chorus girls that would get up and dance. You know what I mean? And you go to a show or go to dinner and there'd be people performing on the stage or singing. Like, obviously it's a little bit more sexy, but the outfits and everything and just the focus on them and them dancing is amazing. I mean, it is. And it won Video of the Award, I think, Video of the Year award, rightfully so. I'm like, this could have won probably Video for the Decade, honestly.
Now we'll throw a little tidbit in. This video was up against Taylor Swift at the MTV Music Awards, and Taylor Swift won Female Video of the Year.
And that's probably presented before Video of the Year.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Because that was the last one. Yeah.
And that's the one where Taylor Swift was up talking, and Taylor Swift was just kind of getting, coming up.
Yes.
And
she was...
Kanye West went on stage and was like, hold on. It's the famous interrupting her. You had a good video, Taylor, but Beyonce's was the best video of all time.
And you can hear the audience booing.
Right. And then you saw Beyonce was kind of shocked.
She's like, Kanye, like, what are you doing?
Yes. And then
he
when
just
she
took the mic from her. He was like, hold on, give me the mic. And she's
right.
She doesn't know what's going on. She looks so confused. She's like, okay. Which if you're talking, accepting an award, and another artist comes up and asks you for the mic, I would have done the same thing. I would have been like, what's going on? Is there a change in plans?
Taylor was like, what was she, like 20, 21 at the time? So she's very young.
It's probably her first award.
Yes. Then when Beyonce won with this video of the year, she invited Taylor back up to finish her speech, which is just like
so good, So good. Yes. And I was really happy to hear everyone booing Kanye, because I was like,
oh, crazy.
How dare you? Like, someone just won an award. I don't care if you agree with it or not. You don't take the mic from them and say, good job, but we all know somebody else should have won it.
Right.
Like, what is wrong with you?
And I still think there's kind of bad blood. And I say that because Taylor has a bad blood.
Bad blood.
But
wink, wink.
Yes. But this was a phenomenal video. When you see people play it, do you remember one of them before COVID? Like a baseball team was playing this during the innings, and Justin Timberlake and Jimmy Fallon
I know,
were sitting together.
The video, because I'm sure there's a video.
They're standing up doing that because everyone knows it.
Yes.
So
I'm gonna be honest. This is a video, like, I could probably watch this video every day, because I was pulling up pictures to get for this, to prepare for the podcast, and I'm like, oh, I want to go watch this one right now. Like, it's really cool. The black and the white, and just them dancing. It's just really neat, and I mean,
and it's an upbeat song.
The song is amazing. So
it's basically every wedding. Also,
that's true. It looks like it's time for the bouquet toss, everyone.
Right.
All right. And here's Angela's next pick. Speaking of,
which is, it's just Taylor.
This is in 2014. So this is a good 6 years later, but
I just told Betsy, I said, just pick any music video, because she did. I mean, everything Taylor puts out is like, it's perfect. So this is Shake It Off, but she did that. Look What You Made Me Do. Yeah. And that one was kind of really edgy, but I don't like it because it has snakes in it. Then
so you're like, any Taylor one is fine. I think this one is well known. That's kind of why I chose it. And
and it's fun.
It's super fun. And there's some choreography, it's all different kinds of dance, and it's great. Like, it looks like she had a blast doing it. So different costumes, different dancers. It just looks really fun. And the song itself, I think even without a music video, would have been really popular. I mean, I still listen to it when I have parties with my 3-year-old. We love it.
Now, I was going to say, when we were at her concert, when Shake It Off came on, everyone was up dancing. It was just so entertaining. It's a great song anyway. But Taylor has so many. Bad Blood. Are You Ready for It? Just all of her videos that she's put out are amazing. The Me, with that guy.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well,
and even her old stuff.
She won
Love Story.
The female video of the year was You Were Meant for Me. Is that the name of it?
Yeah.
Okay. Where she's supposedly the nerdy high school girl who likes the boy who's like her friend, but I'm like, she's one of those nerdy high school girls where all she has to do is take her glasses off, and people are like,
and she's
beautiful.
Yes.
Like, come on.
The song,
you can tell she was pretty when she had the glasses on.
Right. That song, We Are Never Getting Back Together.
Yes.
We are never, ever.
Yes.
And then that song, Mean. MEAN, Mean. She's just like standing and singing, and it's just, but there's other storylines to that video.
Blank space. Write your name. Yep. There's a lot.
Yeah. She has
we just named like 10, at least 12.
Just like that.
Yes, exactly. So she has a ton, and the videos are all good videos that go with the song. So
yes, perfect.
Yes. Okay. Ready?
Yes.
We're almost done. So
are we?
Yeah. Sorry.
Well,
I apologize if you're watching. I apologize for the small pictures. I was downloading them earlier today and I was not paying attention. I should have got larger pictures so I didn't have to like zoom in. Last minute podcast. Sorry. Okay. Next.
Although this was planned.
It was planned, but we didn't plan the which videos we're going to do.
No, that is 100% last minute. So is this Bruno Mars?
Yes, this is Uptown Funk.
Oh, okay.
So last two, and I'll show you a picture of the next one in just a minute.
I don't think I've seen this video actually.
What?
Yeah, okay, I don't think I have.
I mean, the song Uptown Funk. Super fun.
I just was listening to it today.
Yes. So it's a very similar feel to the next one I was going to show you, which is Can't Stop the Feeling, Justin Timberlake. So they're just in the street and everybody's having a good time. And it's such a fun, upbeat song. There's a little bit of choreography, but it's all different types of people. Everybody's dancing. And I just wanted to like kind of shout out these two at the end of the same feeling of like something that's never going to go out of style, a fun, upbeat song that you can dance to, and just people in the video dancing and having fun. I mean, that goes from like Shake It Off to this Uptown Funk and then 2 years later, Can't Stop the Feeling, Justin Timberlake. But
I think that even goes back to, even if you think of like the Bee Gees, their songs, Grease, sure. Those up. So they just moved it from movies into music videos, to keep that energy up.
Yes. And I think it's like, what a good idea if you have a fun upbeat song like this, like Shake It Off, Uptown Funk, Can't Stop the Feeling, to just go with it and be like, hey, we're just going to do a really fun dancing like video. And I think that'll always be popular,
For sure. Always. Because what did you say?
Sinead OConnor is going to be, edgy and depressing here, come and go. But if you're going to do something super fun, then, just make
that'll last forever. Yes. Blurred Lines is another one kind of like that.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. Also, those three I just mentioned are in my dance playlist with my toddlers. So there you go.
Blurred Lines?
No. Uptown Funk.
I was about to say, wow.
Can't Stop the Feeling.
Yes.
And there is a Disney princess version of Shake It Off. So better because we don't have to see the twerking with the blue jean shorts. Okay.
Gotcha.
So this is Uptown Funk, if you haven't seen it, and that was 2014. And then 2016, Justin Timberlake. Who doesn't love Justin Timberlake?
I know.
There is a beach ball. There's a special little Easter egg for you. There's a beach ball in this video. You probably maybe wouldn't have noticed they throw it around, but it's very exciting for toddlers. That's it.
Really? That's what they love. So what I like,
Mom, there's a beach ball. Like, yes, I'm aware.
Now this is a great song, but Justin Timberlake also did Cry Me a River. Remember how groundbreaking that was, because he had just broken up with Britney Spears and the girl in the video looked like Britney Spears.
I need to go back and rewatch that one now. I'm going to write it down.
That was a really good video also. And that's when you say just Justin Timberlake, that's the first video that pops up to my head or in my mind is that Britney Spears one, Cry Me a River. I mean, she's not in it. Sorry.
I separate Justin Timberlake from Nsync so much in my mind. And then I'm like, why, cause he's just it's the same thing with Beyonce and Destiny's Child. I just don't.
Yeah.
But the other members of Nsync have gone on to do things too. And
100%. Yeah.
I don't remember it, then I see Nsync, I'm like, oh my gosh, look at Justin. Look at his hair.
Yeah. His hair. And
he's a baby.
It was for sure.
Yeah.
So I know you don't have any more pictures, but there are many. Can you think of off the top of your head some that you didn't list that are still really good? Because I can.
You go ahead.
Like Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, I meant to mention that one. I forgot. Yes.
Yeah.
I actually forgot to put that on my list, but I wanted to. Bohemian Rhapsody, just that video, is basically the picture of Queen when you think of Queen.
Right.
That black silhouette of their faces in the light, the four
in the light, exactly. And
that's what you think of for Queen,
3, 4. Right. Now we apologize to our little older crowd because we didn't mention any Beatles. Do they even do videos?
I don't think they did. If they did, it must have just been like a recording of them at a live performance. I mean, later
so the
they
older
probably did,
stuff we
kind
of didn't mention.
Paul McCartney or John Lennon or something. But as a group, I don't think they had anything. No.
I remember some of the Whitney Houston songs. I Want to Dance with Someone, when she has her hair is it's so 80s.
Yes.
Crimped. Yeah, I was
J-Lo.
trying to think of the word. Oh, J-Lo put out some,
her green dress.
Jenny from the Block. Right. There was someone else that I thought of when I said Whitney.
You know what? I thought was interesting. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just gonna.
Okay, so I thought it was interesting that although I like country music a lot, I didn't have a lot of country.
I was just about to say that. We didn't mention country music.
Karen.
We did not, but you know who we have to mention with country, I feel, is Reba. Because Reba put out like videos that were short. They were like short films, Fancy, The Heart Won't Lie. She put out her videos were way over the top too.
I thought it was interesting because you and I both listen to a lot of country music.
We do.
But when I was thinking of videos, it's not what came to mind. And there are some really good ones. Some of Brad Paisley ones are pretty.
His are really
online.
Funny.
The one I'm so much cooler online. I don't remember the name of the song. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes, but I like the one where he met his wife. Well, I'm gonna miss her. The
fishing one,
Yes. But yeah, that's what I thought too. I was thinking in my mind. I listen to a ton of country, and there's great videos. I mean, Carrie Underwood, Martina McBride. That Martina McBride one, Concrete Angel, that like breaks my heart. Or Independence Day. Those are some heavy videos. Garth Brooks put out The Thunder Rolls. That was kind of controversial at the time.
Before we cheats.
Yes, but we didn't. Carrie Underwood, but we didn't mention them. I don't know why.
They don't stand out as much as I like those videos. They don't stand out as, I guess, iconic or like kind of breaking the mold or shifting the direction of videos, if that makes sense.
Yeah. And they have serious undertones in them, but I see what you're saying. Yeah.
And maybe when we do season 3, here's a teaser. Season 3 of Okay Karen, we will do an episode of our top 10 music videos. Not necessarily, like iconic, groundbreaking. Yes, just Betsy and Angela's favorite.
TRL video.
There you go. Do they even do TRL anymore?
I don't think they do, but I think I read something that they want to bring it back. It is because I loved it every day. I really did.
And I just want to say that there are some reality shows that I like. None of them are MTV reality shows anymore. Is there anything on MTV you watch?
I'll be honest. I don't have MTV. I haven't had it for 5 or 6 years.
You don't have it.
Yeah, they got rid of it. And but I did watch The Challenge.
Okay.
The challenges, I loved those. And I kind of watch Teen Mom sometimes, but then, but I haven't, it's been, I think like the first or
second seasons of The Real World is the last thing that I watched on MTV.
Yeah.
And VH1, I can't remember. I don't think I watched anything. I used to watch the pop-up videos on VH1.
Oh, no, that was fun. Yeah. And I don't have CMT either. So I have 0 music videos. If they say a music video, that's where I'd go to YouTube to look it up.
Yes. And there are some crazy butt videos out right now.
But they're about your butt?
No, I was going to say crazy ass videos. Trying to clean it up, Karen. But you made me say it anyway. There are some insane videos coming out right now. And like we thought Britney Spears and Madonna were a little risque.
No.
They make them look like they're in church. Not that they're church girls, that they are actually, Britney and Madonna are in the church building compared to these people. Like it is.
Yes.
Woo!
It is really
crazy.
It's insane, some of them. And I think they just like that. Push the limit, push the limit, push the limit.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah. And that's what Britney and Madonna and everybody else was doing also at the time. It's just the limit was so far different.
Yeah. Okay.
So yes, I just think that they were pushing the boundaries then, and now the boundary is just so much further. It's crazy.
It really is.
I used to call in when I was younger, like elementary and middle school, and to the
contest. Called in where?
To the radio and to the contest, because it was always like caller number 7 wins something, caller number 10 wins something. And I used to call in all the time because what else do you have to do, in the middle of the day as a kid in the summer? So I would call in and I won a tape. And it was Salt and Pepper. And it was Let's Talk About Sex. Salt and Pepper.
Oh, and your mama let you keep it?
No, my mama did not let me keep it.
Okay. That makes more sense.
So we played it in the car, I remember, as soon as we got it. And I bet my parents were like, Betsy, now we have to go drive to the radio station to pick up a freaking cassette tape again because you keep winning stuff, But that was the only way I would be able to get music. I wasn't buying music at this time, we were taping stuff off the radio, record and pause to make our mixtape, right?
That was so difficult.
Yeah, right?
These kids will never know what that was.
The DJ's talking at the end of the beginning of the song.
I know.
Oh my gosh. So I went and we were listening to in the car on the way home, and Let's Talk About Sex comes on, and my mom's like, what is this? And I'm like, but Mom, it says let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may be. And she's like, it says, let's talk about sex. Let's talk about you and me. And I'm like, but Mom, it's a good song if you just listen to lyrics. She's like, So the next day we brought it. She made me bring it back to the radio station.
Really?
She at least did the talking, but we went in and she's like, I don't think this is appropriate for my, whatever I was, 10, 11, 12-year-old daughter.
Oh my goodness.
And they were like, oh, okay, well, you can get something else. So they gave me Debbie Gibson. Electric Blue, the one with like the covers like her with her little blue hat.
Yes, but I loved Debbie Gibson back then.
I know, but
she's not Salt and Pepper. Yes.
I was like, Mom, she's like, you are not listening to a song that says let's talk about sex. Can you imagine? You know what some of the title?
I know.
Do you know what some of the titles of these songs are now?
Insane.
They just put it all out there.
Yes. So I gave you, remember I got the single, This Kiss by Faith Hill.
Yes.
And then I bought the CD because I loved it. I loved other songs, and I gave the single to you. And your mom, when I called you one day, was talking to your mom. She said, Angela, thanks a lot. That's all Betsy plays is that song.
I was old enough then. I think I could handle This Kiss.
Right. Oh yeah. It's a good song too.
Yeah.
But I used to call on the radio station all the time also. I actually won a trip, cruise to Cozumel.
Yes, I remember. I never won anything that big. Mostly just like T-shirts and tapes, cassette tapes.
Yeah, so much fun. So are there any other videos that? I mean, we kind of ran through some videos real quick, and then, like you said, we didn't talk about any country, which I kind of feel bad because we are country girls. We'll catch on next season.
Yeah,
season 3.
We'll fill you in on our faves, including country, because we do listen to a lot of country. And I hope you enjoyed this little flashback to the 80s and 90s and 2000s, because we didn't mention very much of the current stuff, but I think that just shows. And also, I feel like number one, because of how old we were, like high school was huge. Like things are coming out, and you're just more aware of it at the time.
On TV. Now you have to, if you want to see a music video, you have to go look for it. It's not just bam up there. The song is out, but if you want to see, sometimes I'm like, I wonder if they'll continue music videos.
Yes. Yeah, I think they will 100%.
You think they will?
Yeah. Now there's like 13-year-olds that make their own music videos, their own music in their bedroom, and like become YouTube sensations.
Or TikTok.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever.
So I think it's so much easier now, which means there's so much more content. You're battling against, you become a TikTok star, but do you know how many millions of people are trying to become a TikTok star right now? So,
well, look at us. We're just battling away.
I think we have 65 followers on Instagram. We're up to 100 on YouTube.
We have a little over 100. Thank you very much. That's me still like working it. I think you need to get you need to work it. You have that baby and then work it. Listen, when you're at the hospital, be like, y'all subscribe to okay, Karen?
To the nurses when my OB comes in. You did a great job pushing this baby out. I'm like, thank you. As my push president, can you subscribe to my YouTube channel?
No. Can your husband subscribe to our YouTube channel?
Nice. Very nice.
Yes.
All right.
So we do appreciate y'all though. That's our music video.
Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this little flashback. If we missed
something that you like, because we also, you know what else? We didn't talk about much like rock or heavy metal.
No.
Because Nirvana was big. This Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Yes, I almost mentioned that one.
Yeah, that was big. Creed. And I know some people don't like Creed or Nickelback, but they put out some big videos because they had big songs back then. You know, Arms Wide Open.
Yeah. Teen Spirit specifically. I was thinking about mentioning that one, but I didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like the song, I don't know. The video was interesting, but I didn't feel like it was big enough, if that makes sense.
Right.
Different enough.
The song was huge.
The song and Nirvana themselves, like the whole band was like different than everything else and brought in like, you know, ushered in the whole grunge and everything. So, but yeah, comment below what your favorite videos are. Let us know. We'd love to watch them. And take this list and go look up some if you haven't seen them and do a little flashback yourself down memory lane.
Let us know what we missed. Thanks for listening. Leslie's brother, I'll get your name next episode. I promise.
I don't think it's Jeremy.
It might not be.
All right.
Oh,
good night,
I promise.
Sean. I love
next
you.
Episode. Good night, Bradley Cooper. Love you too.
Good night, Leslie's brother. We appreciate you.
Good night, Leslie. Thanks for subscribing.